Hello, Nick. We're here at the 3 p.m. turn. The rain has stopped and turned to mud. So line of sights have opened up, but cavalry and artillery and trains have one less movement point, and artillery they attack and defend at 3/4 strength. So man, it's nice having a commander with multiple command points to give out. Everybody was in command this turn. Messina had his units push up here, and then Augereau. Oh, we played the march card. So 5 for infantry, 7 for cav. Didn't need the extra march order for anybody. Oops. So Augereau was able to get his guys up here. Hopefully they'll be able to bag Loudon this time. This guy, Rampon, was stuck where he had to attack. Couldn't move out. And La Harpe had his other people push up here. Didn't remember who was who in here. And this is a big stack right here. And they are all going to have to be attacked by these guys because I made the mistake and had these guys move up instead of moving here, because I had the hope of if this guy could push him out and these guys could make these guys retreat, we could bag them. But that's not going to be easy. So anyways, let's do these attacks first. So we've got 9-13 to 7. Oh my God, we don't even have 2 to 1 here, but it's 1.5 to 1 if we can just get a decent roll for a change. Let's see what we got. Nope, roll to 6. The ever-present 6 on these attacks that we've set up so carefully. And when you're a 1.5 to 1, that's AR star, which I think we are going to go to shock. Yeah, oh boy. So that's going to convert to shock because of the woods. I'm pretty sure on that. It's been a while since we've had one of these conversions. Yep, so AR star results in shock. All right, so the attacker will have Barand there used, and they'll have Loudon. We'll roll the dice and see what kind of mods we get. And looks like this time the French get none, and the coalition gets 1. So that's going to be attacker 4 to defender 4, 1 R. Ooh, man, I'm gonna have to. I don't know why. Oh, 1 R. Reduce 1 attacking and 1 defending unit. The owner must reduce either the strongest or the best initiative of his units involved. 1 attack. Okay, so I guess we'll do Barand because he's a 4, so it's a either or, strongest or best, and then Loudon has to reduce, so we don't bag him, but we hurt him. All right, so now who's this? Banal. He'll attack. Oh shoot! I didn't realize there was 2 guys in there. So 3/4. Oh, what's 3/4 of 3.75? 1.5. So he's gonna have a 2. Yeah, so it's gonna be. They're gonna be a little more than 6. So he's gonna be 1 to 1.5. Boy, this is not turning out as well as I hoped. Here's the roll. 3. 1 to 1.5. It's shock. So, oh boy, it's going to be 3 against 4. Usually that's usually the French have the advantage there. Ooh boy, that is a turn of events there. French got a 6, so they had 2. Coalition got a 1, they had nothing. So it's going to be a 5 to 4. So 5 attacker, 4. So it's a DR. So these guys have to retreat. Go there. So he could advance, but that does not seem like a good idea. All right, so those are done. We're going to do Rampon against Lipthay B here, 1-1. 6. AR2. So let's see. Where does he want to go? He's part of Massena. So I guess he could go. Yeah, he's got to head toward the. Well, I mean, he could keep going that way because that's closer to the source too. But I think that's good. He can always. Yeah, he can get up to where he needs to go if needed. Maybe 1, 2, yeah. All right, so, man, I guess let's do this. Man, this is, yeah, unless we do, well, let's get this out of the way here. 11-4, so it's going to be a 2-1. And we'll roll a 5, so it won't matter. Oh, it's shock. Shock outright, even in the thing. So we're gonna go. We'll use our 4. 4-3. Here's the shock roll. Ooh, 6 and a 5. So they both add 2. So it's gonna be 5-4. I believe that's a retreat again. Yeah, DR. So he has to retreat. You know what? Just in case we get crazy lucky, I'm gonna have the Cav advance. All right. So this is crazy. So he's gonna be 3/4. So 6 3/4 to 13. I think it's gonna be a 1-2. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call it. 1-2. Man. Here we go. Ooh, 3. Shock. Oh, man. If they could have rolled a 2 or a 1, they actually would have caused the retreat. So I guess Cossé, here's a 3 against their 3. Even odds. French need some luck. And they don't get it. They get nothing. The coalition adds 1. So it's going to be attacker 3 and defender 4, and that's going to be AR. So these guys will, oops, where do we want them to retreat? Probably just back here. So these guys, they could advance if they wished, but that's starting to get kind of away from things, and they're probably going to end up screwing my guys here. Man, that was so close. That would have been huge. Yeah. All right. Anyway, that is that. We recover up. Did find out I cheated in the French's favor. What else is new? When, if you remember, we used alternate reinforcements pretty early in the game, either the first or second turn, and we were able to, I remember, have these units come in here and secure Carcaré for us. Well, as I noticed too late on the French alternate reinforcements, it says no French alternate reinforcements allowed on April 11th, which that was the first day, so that was April 11th. So they would not have been able to get there. They would not have been able to secure Carcaré, and the French would, I guess Napoleon would have ended up just coming to Carcaré to try to open that up. And, yeah, things would definitely be different. There's no way I can correct it. I think what I'm going to do is the French have another alternate reinforcements card, even though they don't have any more alternate reinforcements. I think I'm going to count the negative against it. We're going to say that, it took two of those alternate reinforcements cards, a total of -6, to have those guys come in as early as they did. Whether that evens it up fairly or not, I don't know, but we're in the mix of it now, having too much fun, and it's impossible to go back and somehow correct how that happened. So that's what we're going to do. Coalition, 3 p.m. turn. They're moving in for the kill. Well, at least of Cervoni here. Rukavina, who started here. Oh, you know what? He would not have been in command because, one, he couldn't go through that zone of control. All right, we have to roll for him. Let's see. Yep, he's in command. Just can't advance. So he was able to get there. Let's see. Put the other command on him. All right, so we're going to start up here. The coalition is trying to save this guy because he's going to have to attack a bunch of people. So what they're going to do is they moved in here. They're going to attack him, and they're playing this Fog of War card, which is entitled Coalition Artillery Fire. Attacking columns blunted by intense fire, which makes it sound like it's a defensive card, but the description then goes on to say, in any one combat involving coalition artillery, shift the combat adds one column to the right. Going to the right benefits the attacker. So they're going there. Lipthe B moved over to help out, and then we got some hapless artillery here just to try to appear like we're holding some things. So we're going to have 2 1/4, 6 1/4, 11 1/4. So we don't get to 2. So it's going to be 1 1/2 to 1, but then that card will bump it to 2 to 1. Maybe a waste of a card, but I don't know. I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose units. So here we go. 2 to 1, and they roll a 3, which is a DR. So, they just bagged Banal because he can't go there or there. Oh my God! So I don't think the French have any special cards. No, I don't. They don't have any artillery within range. Wow. Well, this is a turn of events. So Banal. Banal goes to the reduced units, and he had, so that, let's see, this is the first 6 points. Ouch. Oh my gosh, that actually demoralizes them. Wow. All right. So wow, first, so this guy's going to be demoralized. All right, well, they could advance, but I don't think that they want to. Well, you know what? Maybe we do. Maybe we want to advance him. No, I like the ability to maneuver as I wish. All right, so then here. So this guy has to attack all 3 of these. And now if he fails and gets a attacker retreat, he's got a clear path. So we've got 5, 11, 4 to 11. So he's going to be a 1 to 3. He rolls a 5, 1 to 3. That's AR3. So, wow, that was huge. So he can go 1, 2, 3. And so -1 for that, but I'd say that was worth it for knocking out Banal and extricating our guy. And these guys were in command. They could advance. You know what? I think maybe we will. All right. So over here, let's do the big one first. Man, this could... even with everything in the French odds, with the bulk of this force, the coalition is just really, wow, great opportunities. So 13, 16 to 9. So that's going to be 1 1/2 to 1. We get a 4. That's DR star. And nope, does not convert to shock. All right, so they have to retreat. Oops. So Cervoni, was lucky there. So I guess this guy will just retreat over here. These guys, I guess the only retreat path is here. So, you're supposed to retreat towards your supply source or your wagons, which is his wagons is right here. But I mean, I don't think that makes it so like that would be where he has to go, and they would both go to the eliminated. I think since this is here, they're allowed to go there. So Cervoni could advance, but yeah, I don't think he's going to. All right, so then here, 2-to-1 odds. Ooh, rolls a 6. 2-to-1. That's AR star. And nope, does not convert. So this guy has to retreat. And this guy, he was in command. He could advance with an attempt to... I mean, he's already out of command. So yeah, he's going to... Well, I mean, he will be out of command. He was in command the last French turn. So he's going to advance, and we're going to get a roll at Cervoni for being next to him with nobody with him. Let's see what we roll. I think we need a 6 now. 3. I don't think that does anything. Leader alone is subject to capture. Yeah. Oh, so 1-to-5 displaced to nearest friendly occupied hex. So he could go here or here. What probably here gives him the most in command. Yeah, because if he's here, he's not going to be able to get down. So he'll go there. All right, so there you go. That was a pretty exciting 3 p.m. turn. Augereau's first corps has been already demoralized, just with one guy being removed from the board. And this was the recovery turn, and this guy failed his roll again. So 3 turn, horrible time for Banel to be eliminated, or not eliminated, but in the recovery box. He's going to have to wait 3 turns now. So there you go. French 4 p.m. turn. Movement's been done. Bonaparte's had it. He's getting really tired of not being able to take care of business. So he's moved in to give a shift in this attack, so that hopefully they can advance here, and then this attack can bag these guys. So a little dangerous, because I think if Bonaparte gets captured or killed, it's pretty much the end for the French. I think they lose automatically. So we're going to have 8.75 to 5. So 2.5. Yeah, so they've achieved 1.5 to 1, and then Bonaparte's going to bump that up to a 2-to-1. So here we go. 2-to-1 with a 2. Looks like with Bonaparte there, finally they decide, hey, we need to do something. DR2. Wow, throws them back. So Lipthay B, he'll head back to Montenotte. We're going to have Menard advance. I guess this is also for this first corps unit. Bonaparte will stay where he's at. No need to, well, let me, hold on a second. Yeah, so I looked it up, and even on defense. So I am tempted to throw Bonaparte into here. Of course, then he can't get La Harpe in command, because the possibles, well, the zone of control that'll be here from Argento's artillery. So I think then the safest would be just to leave Bonaparte there. So now we're going to come to the big one. So it is going to be 20 to 13. Let's see. Half of 13 is 6.5. Add that to 13, 19.5. So they've achieved 1.5 to 1 odds. So here we go. A 2. And that's a DR. So these guys, they've got no place they can retreat to that isn't in a zone of control. So wow, huge. These guys, that's those are some big guys there. They go to the awaiting recovery box now because they're not completely closed off. They could have slipped through there. So we'll put them over there. And wow, so that adds 13 to the second corps of the Austrians. They were at 3, 13, 16. They are one away from being demoralized. Wow, huge turn of events here. Just some back and forth punches, and let's see. All these guys are in command, so let's have Casse move forward, part of La Harpe's, and wow, big, very big, very big. So all I got to say, something actually happened. Wow, things are happening these last turns, and bodies are being thrown against each other, and some things are happening. I thought the French were pretty much out, and this was kind of a desperation attack. And hey, what do you know? Some desperation worked. All right. Back the other way with the coalition, Argento failed his role, so had the 1 hex allowance. Was only able to get command to 2 other units when they can only move 1 hex. So one was Petoni, moved there, and the other was, I'm pretty sure it was Lipthay B. Everybody else had to roll for initiative and did pretty well. They pretty much all got it except for this unit that had reached, had come out of Road March last time. So it's just kind of hanging out. So everybody's out of command. There's not going to be any advancing regardless of the what's going to happen here. The big deal here is Argento and 2 artillery units have to attack Casse. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think, you know what, Argento could move 1 hex. Maybe he'll abandon those guys because that's almost a sure fire loss. So he's going to hop back here and leave these guys to their fate. This attack, they reinforce, so they're going to be able to do, I think, pretty decent here. So let's, they'll run this one first. So they got 7, 9, 16 to 6. So that's going to be a 2-to-1. Man, I really need to, I got too many charts all over here. So yeah, 2-to-1. And they roll a 5. That is a shock. Oh boy. But they're good. They've got a guy with a 4 to 3. Let's roll the shock adjustments. Oh boy. French got 6, which adds 2, so they're going to be sitting at 5, and the coalition got 4, which adds 1, so 5 to 5. That's a 1R, so that is reduce 1 of each. So it's definitely Menard. Wow, things are starting to become attritional, which I don't know if that's good for either side. And then the owner must reduce either the strongest or the best initiative. Right now, that's that. I guess, well, Loudon's already been taking a hit. I guess let's, Salish, he'll take the hit. Oh, you know what? Yeah, it still would have been 2-to-1. That should have only attributed 2.25, but it still would have been 2-to-1. And that is that. Wait a minute, what's this? An attack across a damaged bridge results in an automatic 1R. I don't know why they put that in the 1R. I mean, it's... All right, anyways, so we got reductions, and well, now Menard's the one who's going to be in dire straits next turn, having to attack back. All right, let's go here. So it's going to be... So each of these are 3/4 because of the mud. So it's going to be 1.5 to 6. Wow, what is that? That's that's 1 to 4 odds, I believe. Yeah, so not very good. Let's see what the little artilleries can do. Ooh, not good. They roll a 5 on the 1 to 4. That's attacker eliminated, just outright, and that's going to be some problems for Argento's corps. So they could get out. So they're going to go to the awaiting recovery box, but that puts. Oh wait, let me check. I don't think they probably have a reduced side. They probably, oops, crap. They probably just eliminated, would be my guess. Yep, they are just eliminated. And that adds 2. So Argento is now, his entire corps is now demoralized. I'll show you. So here was both of those, on the back. They don't have any reduced side. I mean, they already were at 1. So that reduced second corps here. They were sitting here. It goes down 2 more. So they have surpassed their demoralization. So that is going to be troublesome. And over here, this guy's been sitting here for a couple attempts to try to recover. And these guys were, I think, last turn, or the French had done that. So it's getting interesting. Things are starting to kind of turn against Argento here. He's got this guy here who just arrived, and he's got a couple guys coming back there. But I don't know. It's looking iffy. All right, so we'll recover for line of sight, and we'll move on. I'm not sure if this will be the last of this video. Did 2 turns on it. It might be because I needed to go do some grilling. So we shall see, but I'm guessing that I'll see you next time. Bye. One more quick video. I was sitting out grilling, and I realized that I had forgotten that the coalition had a tactics card that they could have used. I've rewound some things. So if you remember, and I even had the thought of this when they were attacking, because I was like, when the French finally get it to where they can, force a retreat, when these guys then would be gone over the eliminated units, they got this card. So if you remember, these, Napoleon had gone into a stack to try to ensure that the attack against here would be successful, and it was. And then this guy advanced. He pre-step reduction from the later attack. So he had just advanced, and then these 3 attacking this stack here ended up causing a retreat. I think it was just a DR. I may have to go back and look at that, and I'll adjust it if need be. So since in this position they had no retreat that wasn't in the zone of control, they were eliminated. However, I would have played this card as the coalition. And this is played at the moment a retreat result is obtained on a friendly unit or stack. It's an exception to the retreat rule about going into or through zone of controls, which just advanced after combat. During this combat phase, it is permitted to move directly from one enemy zone of control to another. If a leader is present in the selected stack, then any adjacent friendly units or any stacks which have to retreat this turn may also retreat through the enemy zone control as above. So this guy had just retreated, so the card doesn't really specify that, but it would have to be through that zone of control, I'm guessing. I mean, it would be weird that you're able to do that. So this guy would have, or these guys would have joined Argento into there with those 2 artillery, and stacking is okay because Argento is there. Not sure if, don't know if, I mean, and just so you take note, this is going to be a -1 VP, but it's definitely worth that. So I've also brought back the artillery. Maybe we should just have that guy not, since they played that card. I mean, if I was in this situation, well, that guy's going to get hammered then, I would be thinking, because of all that. Because if they go there, I mean, instead of it would be a bigger attack. How about, I don't remember. How about we say he advanced, this all came out the same. We'll say that attack maybe just forced him to go back, and they don't advance. So there you go. Just getting things. I felt bad about that, because I even was waiting for the French to finally cause that to happen, and then totally forgot about it. So what that does then is I already put the 2 artillery back, and then with the 13 of the other guys, that puts it back to 3. So the second corps of Argento is not demoralized, and things aren't as bad as what they were looking. So, wow, huge card. Gonna have to remember that card, and remember that for when I finally do play a pose with that. It's pretty powerful card there. Saved some in this case saved 13 strength points, which is huge. So, all right, that's going to be it for this. I'm going to be sending this up. All right, last video on this, I promise. I just can't let it go. So, I don't know if I would have had Cosse actually advance in there, but with everything else that happened, it's hard to change what would have happened. So I look back, this would have been a 2-to-1 attack, and they rolled a 5, and that would be shock. So we're going to do the shock now. They're both 3s, so we'll see what happens with the roll. So looks like, oh boy, so the coalition's going to go to a 5, and the French are going to go to a 4. So 5 to 4 DR. So all that, and it turned out to be what I thought to do, just to try to make things right. Oh, and I'm going to make a mess now of the Argento stack. So anyways, that's that, and I can move on with my life. Thanks.